can't get my mouth to say the words. Does he have a point?
Yes, he does have a point. Lonzo Ball is not Michael Jordan. That's a great point.
That's a great point.
I'm glad he pointed that out.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the thing. I think sometimes in the mix of his bravado and him saying some things that are quite idiotic, we missed the larger point what he's trying to make, which is this. Michael Jordan sold his first gym shoe, Jordan 1, in 1980s for $100+ and what did he make off the deal? Was it like $2-3 million to like sell
he made
shoes?
5 years, $2.5 million with bonuses and stock options, $7 million.
And how much did Nike
For
make?
5 years, $7 million, huh?
And how much did Nike make?
In 2 months, they made $98 million in 2 months.
By the way, the
So
highest paid athlete in sports back then made like $3 million a year.
Magic was making 1 year.
$1 million a year for life.
$5 million lifetime.
But that is his point. That was the 1980s.
Yeah.
Fast forward 3 decades, your mentality, as not just as an athlete, but just as an African-American, period, needs to be different. You need to be thinking more entrepreneurial. Now, I think some of the things that he says are crazy and bonkers. But I also know that Prada is selling a pair of flip-flops for $550. And nobody's going after them like that.
Prada's like a heritage brand at this point. High-end.
It's a flip-flop.
It's still
It's a flip-flop.
Of course, but
it's a flip-flop.
Right, but guys, Kenyon, like your reaction here, isn't that because if you want to charge someone all that money, they need to be associated with a winner? Michael Jordan hit the championship, the game winner in the college championship, turned pro. No one ever saw anything like that.
No. He had a year after. He stayed in school after that. Don't let me try and make it seem like he hit the championship.
But then he was rookie of the year, 28 points a game.
I get all that.
Slam dunk contest winner.
His last game in college was very similar to Lonzo Ball's last game in college.
If you don't stop it.
He got cooked.
I feel this.
He got cooked.
You in trouble.
He got cooked.
Man, if you don't stop it.
Look it up. Jordan got cooked his last game in college, just like Lonzo Ball did. Right?
So after he got cooked, what did Jordan do?
He went in and like dominated the league for like 20 years.
Greatest of all time, right?
And stop stuttering, LZ.
This man ain't played, this boy ain't played not 1 minute.
Not one.
So what are we talking about here?
We're talking about the potential.
We're talking about nothing.
No, we're talking about the potential.
No, we're talking about nothing. Kenyon Martin said it, and he looks serious.
You know what's nothing? I'll tell you what's nothing. What is Kim Kardashian's talent? Nothing. Is she paid?
No, that's not
yes,
true.
Yes, she is.
So
is
who are
she
you comparing
paid?
her to?
Yes, she
Who are you
is.
comparing
Are
her
her
to?
sisters paid?
Who are you
yes, she
comparing
is.
her to?
My point is
Who are
that
you
the
comparing her to?
mentality
You're comparing her to the greatest of all time.
The mentality of
Lonzo
celebrity.
Ball to Michael Jordan.
Kenyon, the mentality of celebrity and power and influence from the 1980s is totally different than it is right now.
Wagyu beef and Spam is what you comparing.
You know what?
Wagyu beef and Spam.
Is Spam still around?
Yeah.
Yeah, people still buying Spam, right?
And guess what?
Guess what? There's a market for everybody. There's a market for everybody.